Hi, this is your astrologer Kira, and let's do our weekly forecast for the week commencing from the 11th of June and lasting until the 18th of June. And let's get serious this time because I cannot make myself to do this video. I made some very easy videos for this week, so let's be serious for a moment. This week is very interesting from the astrological point of view, but before I tell you why is this, I should tell you that you should subscribe, share, comment, and so on and so on. You know what to do, and I have to tell you my disclaimer, although it's pouring out of your ears, and I don't care, that this is done in a Western or tropical astrology sense, although I refer sometimes to the Vedic or sidereal astrology when I feel the point is right. So for this week, I'm looking at the Western type of horoscope, not the sidereal type of horoscope, don't get me wrong. For this week, we still have the sun we still have the sun in the sign of Gemini, and Mercury is moving out of the sign of Gemini slowly. This sun is placed in so-called Mrigashira Nakshatra, the star of return, and it's making the waning square with the planet Neptune from Pisces. So many people who are affected with this point are now dreaming about returning to the wilderness or returning home. This is the star of return. However, the planet Mercury moves into the sign of Cancer by the Tuesday of this week, I think, or Wednesday, and it will cross the very special point in Vedic sense. It's called Ardra Nakshatra. It's entering into the Ardra, and Ardra is a very powerful nakshatra ruled by Rahu and by Lord Shiva, and this means the complete transformation. This Mercury will make a sextile with planet Uranus from the first few degrees of the sign of Taurus, and this means that all of the sudden many people who are affected by this transit, not all, will have the idea how to crush everything and to build something completely new out of it, because this is the star of destruction and transformation and the tears and the thunder and the storm. So all of a sudden many people will come to the idea, let's crush down this old building and let's build a factory, or the new building, it will look like this and like this and like this. Yeah, but your dreams might not be financially sustainable, but if you are into this idea very much, you will get your finances for it. The other aspect, very important, is that by the Thursday, I think it's 14th or 15th June, Venus is moving from the sign of Cancer into the sign of Leo. So female energy will move out of the kitchen, and female energy will finally stop dreaming about meals and cakes and stop watching culinary videos like I do, and dreaming, I didn't try that cake there. There's this great creme brulee with caramel, and there's this chocolate souffle there, and there's this and this and this. Oh God, I have to take care about my weight. No, now she will become the queen, and because this Venus is moving into the sign of Leo and approaching the north node of the Rahu, this is not such a good moment for the love. I call this aspect in one very dirty name, and I won't tell you about it, but this is not the woman who is very moral. And if this is the case in the male chart, then he encounters not moral women throughout his life, so he can choose that he can be with such women, or he can choose that he will be unmoral and women around him will be moral. Very hard aspect, I hate it. And this Venus is starting the square with the planet Uranus from the Taurus, from the sign of Taurus, and this is all about me, not family, not family, not us, not us. It's me. I'm painting my hair in golden shades, and I'm wearing gold, and I'm wearing great dresses, and I care just about me, just about me, just about me. I don't care about us, and I don't care about our properties and families. Damn your money. I will spend all the money on this stupid handbag or shoes or something like that. So there's this danger when it comes to this Venus, that she could squander all the money, and there's this danger that something in the home related to the properties or the family won't be adjusted to this female energy, because she might want to be the queen of town, in the city, but she won't get enough money to do it. Or she won't be given enough money coming from her family or her properties to do this, and this will be annoying for her. But she will find a way later on throughout this month, and at the same time, Mars is in the sign of Aquarius, right on the south node of the moon, K2, and Venus will approach through the north node of the moon, Rahu, and this will be the clash. Why? Because this is the headless Mars. These are the bunches of very aggressive guys who are now very prone to fight against authority, to fight against their own for their own cause. They could be very violent, and this is heightened by this square with Uranus in Taurus. So these are bunches of poor guys or uneducated guys. Um, Guys who are trying to organize themselves against authority, especially against female authority, and against some traditional values and properties and money and financial status and so on. This could be related to the new cryptocurrencies, and this could produce some volatility in the markets, especially when it comes to currencies, fiat currencies. It doesn't matter the prices of gold. Now the price of gold could suddenly rise and fall and rise and fall, so watch out if you are doing any type of trading or investing. And then great aspects are still Uranus trining Saturn in Capricorn, innovative and all working together in agricultural field, architecture field, in the field of financing, everything that is related to material world, mining, new technologies and so on, related to the earth, to the ground, to the material things, to the money. And this is one good aspect and very stable aspect throughout this whole year until the end of November. This is good. The other great stable aspect is this Neptune trining Jupiter, Jupiter in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces. This is great in the sense of developing medicine, in developing in entertainment industry, everything related to chemicals and everything related to agriculture and oil and some sort of the new technologies regarding energies and so on, because this Neptune is in sextile with Pluto. This could be some breakthroughs in the fields of quantum physics, quantum mathematics and so on and so on. Great for the sciences. But on the other side, these aspects are so strong, and for the people who are not prone to science and to business related to those fluid fields, this could be a little misleading, because I have enormous amount of people around me who are coming to me and asking me, should I do drugs or should I do psychedelic mushrooms? And I say to myself, man, do you know anything about mushrooms? Do you know anything about drugs? Do you know this and this and this? And they say, no, but I feel I have to do something. Yeah, you do something, but you do something on your spiritual realm, Try to read some scriptures, religious books, learn about myths and legends, and so on and so on. Don't just go for the street stuff and ruin your life for the next 1,000 years. Keep your life should be used in the best possible manner, so don't play with it, because 10 years after, or 20 or 30, you will say, oh, I wasted my time, or I made my brain look like a Swiss cheese full of the holes and so on. I can tell you, many of my friends are coming to me to ask me, have you tried the mushrooms? And then I ask them, do you know what is psilocybin? I don't know the English name. And we have this just little mushroom, which is psychedelic, which is called shitty govnjica in Serbian, because when the cow poops on the road and tomorrow the rain falls, then from this poop those small mushrooms grow up and people pick them and people cook them and take them before the battle. And this was the medieval type of drug for the men who are going to battles, because they became furious after they took this type. And I tell each guy that asks me about this, no, 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 just avoid the shitty mushrooms and don't take anything, because you don't need anything, because this Mars is together with K2, you will lose your head. At the same time, as I told you, we have this long-lasting aspect Mars with Uranus, and now some guys in the streets will try to be very clever in a very stupid way, and they will get what they deserve. So don't be in that bunch of guys. Those guys are fighting against authorities, and in many cases, and this will be prominent in the coming 2 weeks, they will fight against the female type of authority, and they will think the queen is to blame for everything and so on. But this won't entirely be the truth, because this aggression is in the air, and they could say, hey babe, come to us, and babe could say, yeah guys, you want to come to you? And they will say, no, 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 no. Extreme cases will be going on with guns, so don't be in the streets, don't be at night, and don't be in the bunch with a bunch of guys who are drunk, drugged, and so on, because you will pay the price for this. And at the same time, this Mars is trying to make a square with Jupiter. It won't make it, because soon after Mars will become retrograde, and I will make separate video about this very important aspect, which will be very strong throughout the whole summer, and eclipses will mix with it, and so on and so on. It will be the time for me to put on my purple hair again for eclipses and do videos. But for now, this is the bunch of guys who think they can rule the world with their ideas, and they are going against banking systems and so on and so on, but they will have to pay the price, and I don't think that this idea will be good. As far for the 13th or 14th of June, we'll have the new moon happening in the sign of Gemini. And this new moon in Mrigashira, and some people will say, oh, I want to go there, and I want to return there and there and there. And since the Mercury will be in the sign of Cancer, this will be, I want to go to home, I want to go to my mama, and everything is the best at home. But this could be illusional, because this new moon and sun will make a square with Neptune, and this is the clear indication of some lies going on there in the foreign lands, or coming from someone with a foreign background, or lies regarding some spiritual teachings. And at the same time, something is messy regarding neurological systems, or lungs, or poisoning, or mushrooms, or ice cream, or any type of the street food. So throughout this week, avoid all of this. If you want to be spiritual, just don't dig too deep. Go outside by the river, by the sea, sit and meditate and don't think too much. And this is about everything. Yeah, by the Friday, moon will make opposition with Saturn together with Mercury, and this will mean that some things related to the motherly figure in your life, to the mothers, to the females, to the babies, to the home could get wrong regarding authorities and regarding fatherly figure or grandfather and son, and you could have all of a sudden some mess going on in the home, and in most of the cases this will be related to the money. How will we survive? How will we do this and this and this? But there could be some new ideas regarding properties. We could rent this, we could sell this, we could redecorate this, because this moon and this Mercury will be in the Ardra. And then someone might say, I have this piece of garbage here, but I will repair it, I will repaint it, it will cost me the pain in my back, and I will ruin all my nails and my makeup, but I will do a masterpiece, and then I will sell this stuff for a way bigger price, and this will pull me for some new projects in the future, or this will ensure that my children will eat tomorrow or in the next month. So you won't feel good by the end of this week, but you will come, the life will force you to come out with some new ideas how to survive or how to thrive. And by the late days of this week, this moon will join Venus in the sign of Leo, and the queen will be in her fullest full. She will annoy everyone around her. But this is the passing aspect, and don't worry so much about it. Let's do our signs. Gemini, there is something going on behind your back, and the woman you might meet throughout this week could not be so good for you. She could be immoral, and she will be working against you. This doesn't matter whether it's a love relationship, business relationship, so on. Just be very careful, because she could be immoral and she could be crazy at the same time, and you won't be able to rely on her. And at the same time, many things are happening. You are getting money from many sides, and you tend to lie someone from the area of your career, or someone from the area of your career is lying to you, but you will find out that later on throughout this week. Cancers, some new money all of a sudden, and now you are aware that you can rule the world if you have enough resources, and now you are thinking how to achieve this. At the same time, you have some great expenses, perhaps even a court case, taxes, loans, banking, banks are chasing you, and now you have to think. I know you hate to think in this way, but you will have to. At the same time, you are full of love and inspiration and everything, but real life is slapping you non-stop, and you will have to learn how to deal with the real life, not just illusions and nice stuff. Leos, now you are ready to roar. Venus is here. Yeah, I know. We all know you are the most beautiful, you are the handsomest person in the room, you rule the world, but someone is working against you, and someone is working very hard against you. Don't talk too much. Open your ears and close your mouth and just evaluate the situation, because the more you know your enemy, the better you will do in the battle, any type of the battle. At the same time, your married life or your business life is on the rocky grounds, and I know that, but your career is changing all of a sudden, and some good things are happening in your home, and you might even think of moving in some foreign places, which is a good idea. Virgos, Virgos, all of the sudden help of your friends is coming toward you. You didn't expect this, but this will happen. Love is in some sort of the secretive form. You might dream about someone while you're not sure what will go on in the real life. And at the same time, some great things are happening when it comes to your writing, working in medical fields, in marketing fields, communication, and so on and so on. Libras, this Jupiter might force you right now to think about adjusting your body. You are getting weight all of the sudden because everything is so nice about you, but at the same time you are pressured with your work and how to earn the money, and you are nervous and starting to eat, and you have the money to eat the expensive foods and you are overdoing it. Don't do it. And at the same time you are getting to know some people coming from the foreign places, and you are getting some offers coming from the foreign places, and this is good. Your career will shine now. Scorpios, love, 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 and at the same time soap operas at the same time. Your home is under some pressure. If you have sun, if you have male energy, something is going out of the whack there. You should check your sons. Are they doing drugs, or are they